Imagine that everyone you see knows what we're living for. Oh, what a wonderful world it could be. A world of love and peace. Where no evil can abide, only righteousness increase. Yeah, yeah. And we can go anything we need. Yes, we can go anything we need.
Salutations, everyone. This is the butterfly. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. Yes, yes, I know I scheduled the show like last week. But I figured, I have to do it since I have the shows in the queue. It's a part of my self motivation, okay? But at the end of the day, I still do the show whenever I feel like. Because all of my PMA. Alright? I might time this. So, with that being said, I don't even think I'm going to stay here long. I just wanted to talk about how I noticed that, society takes a lot of bad things and make a joke out of it. And being that it's, a widespread joke, that means everybody knows about it. You know what I'm saying? But they just don't do anything about it. Like, what I mean by that is like, okay, it's been a running joke for years that the excuse me, that the priests don't keep their hands off the kids. It's like, I mean, years. When I say years, over 20 years, that has been a running joke that the priests, they like the little boys too much. You know what I'm saying? But nobody does anything about it, and people still go to church in great numbers. You know what I'm saying? So it's just weird. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's why I wrote the same thing that made you laugh could make you cry, because people are laughing at these awful things, I guess, because either you laugh or you cry. But I'm just like going for the third option to fucking do something. You know what I'm saying? Do something, because I'm just like, I even find myself chuckling, like, but it's not like a chuckle, ha ha, funny. Like, I think it's funny. It's just like, we are just the weirdest species. Like, you know what I'm saying? We look at wild animals as if they're wild. I mean, they are wild, but they just doing them. They don't have no ulterior motive, though. Like, they just doing them. But us, we just like so strange. You know, I was watching this comedy show the other day, and the guy was joking about how Mike Tyson didn't sexually assault that girl. He just, it went a little something like, oh, he just went down on her, and she ended up enjoying it, and they was like whispering rape, rape afterwards. Like, and I'm just like, and it was like everybody was cracking up, was laughing, and I was just like, damn, we stay, you know, choosing just awful shit in our society to make a joke out of. And I guess it's just because we don't want to do anything about it. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do anything about it. Same reason why people be like, "Oh, give it to God, give it to God." They'll take care of it. That's because you don't want to take any responsibility for it. And newsflash, you got to take some responsibility for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you may be a divine being having a worldly experience, but you're having the experience. So you have to take responsibility, you know what I'm saying, for your behaviors, your actions, and, frankly, your life. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, the age of just giving your responsibility away to someone else is just over, and I understand the ways about, make, either you laugh or you're gonna cry about things because, maybe there's nothing that you can do about it. But the things that we are laughing about, we're pretty serious. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty serious. Like it, even just making it a creepy Joe. you know, like why are people not doing anything about it? You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not even funny. It's just not even funny. It's just so we're in such a weird place right now, and I know that it's some heavy situations, and we have to make light in some areas, but like we can't make light of everything. Some situations they're just serious, and we have to deal with those. We got to deal with those serious situations as they are, and not make light of them because they're not a joke, at any means. And I don't know, I find myself these couple of days just like, because ever since Groundhog Day, I had like the worst day. Well, I don't want to say the worst day. I want to take it down a notch. The most challenging day that I've had in a long while. I call myself like feng shuiing my bedroom, right? So I get to start putting up my TV on the wall, right? So, like, this is like the last portion. I'm like, okay, after I said this in my mind, okay, after this, I'm gonna sit down. That's it. Go to put the TV on the freaking wall, and it kind of like teeter tottered, and I tried to like brace it with my shoulder. I was holding it, but like trying to brace it with my shoulder, and I heard a little, like my shoulder went into the television a little bit. I know y'all know where I'm going with this. Fucking TV broke. All right. So I don't know. I just had enough of challenges and just like, okay, I'm gonna just do this. Like, oh, this is a challenge again. Okay, I had had enough of that. And I just bust out crying. I just like childlike. It's terrible. Of course, my husband got me another TV, but like that's beside the point. I wasn't expecting to have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? But ever since then, I have just been trying to chuckle. I have not been trying. I've been doing it. I've been chuckling at things that are not funny. They're not, they're not funny. I'm like, is this some sort of defense mechanism that I have? Like, because I feel in some areas, I feel like some things are out of my control. You know what I mean? Like, so I understand, like, for the world at large, that is a coping mechanism. However, when so many people are aware of something so horrible, it is our responsibilities to do something about it. Like the song says, it is your world and mine. Okay? So it would behoove you and I to like do something about it. Just let's just make a joke out of it, which is not even funny. Like this is comedian. His name is Corby Holcomb. Now, I mean, some people like his show, and sometimes when I laugh at his jokes, I feel bad about myself. That's why I tell my husband I don't like him because the jokes he tell are not funny in real life. And with him saying that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm up there laughing at it, but it's not one of those laugh like ha ha he. It's just like, you ever heard of an incredulous laugh? Like, I cannot believe he said some shit like that out loud. Like, I know people feel like that, you know what I'm saying? But to say it out loud in a crowd full of people, oh my god, I was like, what the fuck? So I was just like, oh, you're laughing. I'm like, yeah, but he make me feel bad about myself for laughing. 'Cause I'm like, what the fuck are you saying, dude? He told this joke about his girlfriend. His girlfriend had you know, I don't know if you've heard about this before, like women having miscarriage while, you know, at times when they use the bathroom or whatsoever. We used to hear about that when I was in high school. We would hear about like girls giving birth in the bathroom, you know, and infants being found in the trash can or whatsoever because the mother didn't know she was pregnant, so she tried to hide it all the way. You know, those I'm sure other people have any kind of stories like that. If you do, drop it in the comments that you know what I'm talking about. You know, but so apparently his girlfriend had a miscarriage in the toilet. And he was like that he was mad because he had to pretend like he was sad when the baby got flushed down the toilet. And then he made this motion like he pretended as if he was a baby going down the toilet. And oh my I was like, oh my God. But I mean, even though I wasn't at the place, I was not the only one like, what the fuck did you just say? Like, and he asked the crowd, "Oh, you don't know me? You never heard me? Well, shit. The only place I know you from is Black Jesus, and on that, you pretty. You know what I'm saying? I like him because he's funny on that in a way that is foolish, because it's different kind of comedy." You know what I'm saying? It's different kind of comedy. You got the slapstick comedy, you got the impersonation comedy, you got uh what's that other one? Ad lib comedy, you know what I'm saying? And you got mean spirited motherfucking comedy. I think his comedy falls along the lines of mean spirited. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness, he is something else. Like the other day, this Corey Holcomb cat, you know, and I'm so conflicted. You know, that's another thing. I talk about. I was thinking about conflicted emotions people have, right? Because you can you can like something but not like it at the same time. But what I mean by that is like you can like this part of it, but you cannot like that part of it. You know what I'm saying? But you can't have this part without that part. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Because I was like, I like his acting or whatever on the Black Jesus. I like the acting. He's foolish. You know, I mean, of course he plays a stereotype. He's a baby daddy. He got a baby mama. She is the mess. Like, I mean, but it's just like foolishness. It's foolishness, it's entertainment. And at the same time, the sad thing about it is that somewhere out there in real life world there is a person like these people, these characters on this Black Jesus, where the baby daddy and the baby, you know, and the baby mama with the kids, and she just buck wild. You know, it's shit like that happens in real life. Because in case we haven't figured it out, you know, the shit that we watch on TV, these shows, it's imitating real life. Art is imitating real life. Paintings, pictures, videos, all that shit is imitating real life. You know what I'm saying? Of course, yes, it may be embellished in some areas, but at the end of the day, the shit is based off of real life. You know? And uh, I just, just at this point in time, things are just so crazy. It's so crazy. I mean, I guess I can't help laughing because I guess I was crying all day and I can't be doing that. Can't be doing that. It's not something that's messing with my throat chakra. Like what the hell? Like don't want me to get what I'm saying out. I don't think I'm saying anything that controversial. I'm just saying that it's not, it's not funny when you got these people going and influencing children. You know what I'm saying? And people just making a joke out of this shit. Like, that's not funny. You know what I'm saying? That's not funny. And it should make us look in the mirror like, hey, what the fuck are we gonna do about this? You know what I'm saying? We can't just what I'm saying, let this shit ride. We gotta get together and do something about this. Okay, because these times are a changing. Maybe I should have played that song. I didn't feel like the song was like I set it in stone. I put it up there. I could have changed it, but I just feel like times are a changing. Might have been a better song. Cause like, damn it, and what is they changing it into? Cause I'm like, the world has gone crazy. I mean, some of it look like it's coming back to rightness because if they've thrown uh the fake women out of women's sports as they should, okay, as they should, because the madness needs to stop. All right, you're not about to. You know what I'm saying? We trying to take everything that we working hard for over here. Like carve your own lane. If you wanna be in sports or whatever, carve your own damn lane. All right. We don't got time to play with you with that. So at least that's coming back into rightness, you know, correct and rightness back into balance. I mean, I see things are coming into balance, however, I feel like the fact that because we spent so many years laughing at it, you know what I'm saying, and not fucking doing something about it. That's part of the reason why, it got so far out of hand. And now we crying about the shit, because it is really all up in our face. And, if it wasn't for, people that's really boots on the ground, you know what I'm saying, fighting for us, we would really be in trouble. We would really, really be in trouble, and I shout out to them. I hope soon that they wrap this thing up though, because I'm ready for it to get wrapped up. Okay. But I really did notice that. I said, what we just take the worst things and make jokes. Before I came on this live, I seen a post that said, my boyfriend cheated on me, and uh 8 days later, they died, and they was like, "Thank you, Jesus." That's what I'm talking about. I'm like, what? What? Again, incredulous laughter, because like you can't make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? And it's another thing. I know I need to see this. I need to hear this shit like this to really remember. You know what I'm saying? The depths of amoral depravity. Some people, you know what I'm saying, the type of time they on. Like, yeah, I gotta remember that. You know, and then you can't save everybody. And this is a thing. People have to save themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's basically out of my freaking hands. I could just, shine a light on it. Hey, hey, shine a light on it. Hey. But otherwise, from that, if you motherfuckers continue to close your eyes, even while the light shining through your eyelids, ain't much I could do. You know what I'm saying? And not ain't much I really want to do. That's why it took me so long to get back on this shit. I'm like, oh, you're supposed to be committed to yourself, girl. So I is. Oh, and of course, I'm talking about my CBD, which you can get on my website, www.hempbutterfly.com. And also, you know what I noticed? This is a little side note, okay? I noticed that a lot of people, well, not a lot, I'm not going to say a lot, okay? I've noticed that a couple of people um, that have asked for my advice, right? Um, I've asked them if they wanted me to pull cards for them, and they were like, no, just like they want me to use my intuition, right? Which is fine. I can do both. I can use the cards, or I can counsel intuitively. Okay. So I just want to put that out there. If you want a counseling session that does not involve the tarot cards, I also do that as well. Okay. However, I only do it will be a 1 hour session, and that's when I don't use the cards. That's gonna be $100 straight up, like boom. Okay, right up there, So it's up to you guys, but I did notice that, so I said, well, let me put that out there because I am capable of, not just spiritual counseling, but regular counseling, mundane counseling, as the magical call the the non-magical, so but we all magical, we just choose, you know whether we want to shut the door, open the door. Like I said, shut the eyes. It's up to you. So that you can also get on my website, www.hempbutterfly.com. And again, I do have my infusion butter. Okay, here. I don't know if I mentioned before. I'm still working out my labels. Okay, because I'm not completely in love with the labels that I had before. So you may get a handwritten label. You may get a computer printed label. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what I have on hand because I have to use my inventory, okay? But trust the product is always top notch and it will work. The other day, yesterday, I had a headache, and like I said, I used this. Usually, I would use the CBD cream, but I like to try out all my products before I just jump on here and be like, "Oh yeah, they work, like that commercial, the hair club for men, what is it? The hair club for men commercial. He would be like, I'm not just the president, I'm a client. Same here, love. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just a CEO. I am a client. I'm a user of this product, okay? And I can vouch for it 100% that it works, okay? So what I did was I rubbed a little bit on my because I had a headache just on one side. When you get that headache just on one side, it's not all across, but it's just on one side. So I rubbed it all up here and on my temple and right around here, just a little bit, just to dab, just enough to dab on the tip of my finger. I can show you. I can show you. And it comes with this cover thingy. this I'm a sole proprietor, so all of that, you know what I'm saying? Okay, see. So about that much. See, that's not even that much. And I rubbed it in. You know what I'm saying? Concentrating on the focal point of where I felt the pain was radiating from, and it was about right here. I had one of those temple headaches. It was just pounding, pounding. And after about 10 minutes, the headache was gone. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about, I was thinking about it this morning, like, oh shit, I forgot all about that headache. I forgot all about that headache, and of course, I take my CBD at night. I take a whole dropper, you know, CBD. I really sometimes some nights I take two. I had took two the other night. I want to say it was 5 days ago or so. I don't I don't remember exactly what day it was, but a noise had woke me up, and it was the wires outside of our window, like the electrical wires, the power wires. They just were and fire was shooting out of them. And my fucking TV and everything was off. Like I could see like my little salt lamp, everything was off. And I was like, what the hell is going on here? So I had a blackout. It was blacked out like but at night. Okay, and it's supposed to be some reports of rolling blackouts. So you guys, prepare yourself. Hopefully the blackouts will just be at night when everybody sleeps. So keep your phones and everything charged up. Just in case of emergency, get you some batteries, some candles. I'm not really going DEFCON 7 like how I was before. Oh, get your shit. It's about to go down. Because I was way too disappointed, and I'm not going to have nobody fucking play with my feelings like that. So at this point, I'm neutral, and I'm just sitting on the sideline, just seeing what I see. But I'm not Paul Revering it no more. Y'all don't know who Paul Revere is. Motherfuckers was like, I think he was like, the red coats is coming and shit. Don't quote me on that, because you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to forget all the lies the fuck they told. I know I meant to say about this fella I be listening to sometime, Billy Carson, right? He was saying how in order to get his certificate for being an Egyptologist, he had to lie about the shit that he knows, okay, in order to get the certificate. And what I mean by that, he had to get regurgitate the information that the institute, okay, gave him, even though he knows it to be false, because he went over there himself, and he's been doing research on it on his own and things of that nature. And you know what I found out, when you do research on your own, because I'm a researcher too, so that's why I now have to be careful of what I latch onto, because I'm going in. I'm going deep. I'm hitting the bottom. I'm searching everything. You know what I'm saying? And it takes a lot of energy, mental, and otherwise emotional sometimes. You know what I'm saying? To do all of that. So he has done that research. You know what I'm saying? So in order for him to be certified by this place that was granted the authority to certify people. Oh my gosh. He had to go in there and fucking lie about things he knew. You know what I'm saying? He knew things to be one way, but he had to lie to them in order to get their paper. You know what I'm saying? In order for him to be able to get certified. So they fill up your head with a bunch of fucking lies, and then you come out here and be ridiculous and have no real compass of what the hell going on. So I've been attempting to unlearn the lies I've been told. Not what I've read though, because I've read a lot of books, and I've done correlations and things of that nature, and I have my own intuitions about things. So. But yeah, I believe it's Paul Revere. I'm not gonna be fucking doing that anymore. So they're like, "Oh, I was watching this channel. She's getting one of the audience members asked, "Oh, um, oh, when we are we gonna have the election this year?" This I say ain't gonna be no fucking election. All right. Oh well, I hope y'all don't get in trouble, because allegedly, what I'm saying is just all conjecture. Okay, allegedly, it's not gonna be no motherfucking election. At least not for me. I'm not participating in that fuckery. Okay? I'm not. I want the promises from the last motherfucking election kept. You know what I'm saying? We had to endure a bunch of bullshit. All right. And if I think I may have some illegals across the street from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I, imagine. Now, I don't got nothing against people from other countries. All right. But what I do got something against is them using the money that we work for. All right. Well, you ain't pick up a stone from here to there and you're getting what the fuck we work for. Okay. That's all I got a problem with because it's hard enough for us trying to fucking get it. You know what I'm saying? Part. And we are sick of waiting for the transfer of wealth to pop off. All right. I saw the I saw the Bitcoin going up a little bit. Well, not a little bit. It actually went up like $20,000 to be honest. But when you got like a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of Bitcoin, like you want it to go up a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what they call it the bear market. They said it wasn't gonna happen till next year, but nah. Anybody waiting that long? You know what I'm saying? Something gotta happen. Something gotta happen. You know what I'm saying? And I'm feeling like a lot of it's not really up to. I want to say all of it is not really up to. You know what I'm saying? Because the planet gonna do what the planet want to do. Real talk. You know? But as far as the lights they was on the very next day, that was great. You know, I asked the universe, please, I want the lights on when I wake up, cause you know what I'm saying. I want to be entertained. I mean, I could read, a couple of the books I have but I want it to be my choice. You know what I'm saying? Being free, it don't mean like I want to go back to the Stone Ages. You understand what I'm saying? So that part. I want still want to be up in the luxury, like headed more and more and more. Luxury is never too much. It's never too much luxury. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, oh, what was there something else I wanted to say? Uh, uh, mm, 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 mm. Uh, no, I guess that's it. So in closing, I just pull a few cards. You know what I'm saying? I should have just jump right out. Let's see what the universe want to say. Oh wow! I don't know if you guys can see that good. This is the Council of Saint Germain. Uh, 14. I gotta put my team glasses on. Okay. Well, not really. I don't really. I could just tell you the energy that I'm feeling. Okay. Look at this. I want you guys to look at this card a moment. This is the initiation. Okay, so this is gonna be the initiation for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying, including myself, where we're gonna be stepping into another realm of consciousness, another level. Okay, it's initiation time. All right, it's time to step up. Step up. This is major arcana. This is major shifting. Okay, major shifting. I'm feeling like people are going to be remembering their mission here. Okay, they're going to be elevating. They're going to be stepping into their purpose. Mm, it's going to be a transformation right here. All right. I'm going to just leave it there because I don't want to go. I don't want to go too deep. I don't want to go too deep in it, but this is initiation, you know. And I suggest that people learn how to protect themselves psychically and start to learn how to meditate and clear, the energies around them within their home, in their bodies, because this is a time that we're going to be getting some major information. Okay, I feel like it's going to be like initiated to like the true, the real world. Okay, I was watching this series. And it talks in the at the last couple of episodes, this young girl, she said this phrase that kind of stuck with me, and I just keep thinking about it and mulling it over and mulling it over. And it's like before she was going into battle, she would say a lot of people are going to wake from the dream today. And what she meant by that was like, this life that we're living is the dream, and when we die, that's when we're going to be living our real life, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not saying we're gonna die physically. I just want to. I mean, it's more of like a metaphorical death. You know what I'm saying? A metaphorical death, just like an awakening to what is real, what is true. Okay, we're gonna have to come of age. This is a coming of age card right here. Just, ooh, I want to leave it there, spirit. So I'll just put it right there. Okay. Because I just was coming off a little bit. Because I still have another show in the queue that I want to do, the Mastering Your Element show. And I hope you guys join me for that. You know, if not, I'm still going to do it. Damn it, I'm still my little grind and whatnot. That ain't right. Yes, it's fine. I'm grown. Oh, you know, one more thing before I go. You know, I noticed that people feel, the energy that I'm getting around how people feel about spiritualists like myself is that, we should be like this pious little, pulled up flower, like, instead of just sexy, flamboyant, just fiery, just because you're a spiritualist doesn't mean that you don't have character, that you don't got joie de vivre. You understand what I'm saying? And that you don't like a little wine. It's just, I'm grown. Okay, I'm grown. So, in addition to that, I'm going to tell the truth as I see it. It's not always going to be wearing a fairy ring coat, okay, with glitter and shit. Sometimes it's gonna be motherfucking hard body. You know what I'm saying? So let that be what it is. And I'm gonna leave that right there for now. Yeah. The mom says so. And I wanna thank you for being here. It's my dad, I gotta answer that. Where you can be anywhere. The butterfly. Namaste. I'm trying to wait out. Get on out of here.